Hi everyone. My name is Kfir Kimchi, and I would like to introduce you today to Itzmine. Insider threat. This is a nightmare of the NSA Chief Information Security Officer. 200,000 files taken by Snowden and leaked to the internet. From the most secured environment in the world. Last week, it was NSO that one of the employees took Pegasus software and tried to solve it outside via the darknet. 2 weeks ago, it was Tesla employee. We are Itzmine and we're here to start. If you want to protect your data today, the most common solution to do it is DLP, data loss prevention. DLP is known for many years as an ineffective product. If NSA wanted to use a DLP solution, and they most likely did, they would have to define manual policy. They will have to know how important data looks like, where it is located, what users allowed and not allowed to do with the data, and create very specific rules out of it. This is, of course, mission impossible in today's agile organization, and that's why the solution will have high false positive rate. Those false positives will be the main reason for the solution to be kept in monitor only. It will not protect your data. It will not prevent the data from leaving your company, and therefore it's largely ineffective. And despite being an ineffective solution, the DLP market grows very fast. From $1.1 billion in 2017 to almost $5.4 billion in 2023. The reason for that massive growth is not only because companies want to protect the data, it's because they have to do it, due to increasing regulatory requirement and new regulations that just came in, like the GDPR. That is why we created the next generation of the DLP. Our solution is the first automatic solution, fully automatic solution that is not based on manual policy. We successfully reduced the amount of false positive in more than 90%, and that's why our solution can be implemented in prevent mode in very short time. And the way that we do it is by introducing a new patent pending technology. We call it software mines. Software mines are artificial data that simulate customers' real data, looks like customer real data, that no one should access. We do not try to attract the attackers to the data. We try to be below the surface, like landmines. We create and plant that mines inside of the customer's file storage according to a heat map, calculated areas that we do automatically according to the network traffic to the file storage. We separate the areas from red through yellow and green. We focus our effort on planting those software mines in the red areas and also the visibility to the red areas. So if Snowden wanted to take data from organizations that its mine is installed, he could not distinguish between real company data and our software mines. And when external attacker is coming to harm the company data, coming to change it, to delete it, to encrypt it, when they do so for the software mines, we immediately block them. And when an employee downloads the software mine or downloads a folder containing software mine, our solution will zoom in to that specific individual, and according to what he will try to do with the data, our solution will zoom into that specific user and will obtain evidence against them, educate them, or block their activity. This is a result of one of our customers' installation. After 1 day of installation and 1 month of the system running in their environment, we saw a significantly reduction in the amount of access denied event and the amount of downloads from the red folders, without configuring any manual policy. That shows us that the users stopped sniffing around the company data and used only the data that they need. My name is Kfir Kimchi, and I've been a security architect at Check Point for over 10 years. My co-founders, Guy Ben-Mayor and Ran Norman, both of them former officers in a lead technology unit in the IDF. After a year and a half of founding the company, we have 9 production installations and over 3,000 endpoints being watched. We recently finished our seed round with Labs O2. Our investors are Our Crowd, Motorola, and Reliance. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Thank you, guys. Any questions?
So what happens if an insider wants to download one document which is not in the red folder?
So for one document, we will not track him unless it is marked for us like traditional mode. If it's the most important file of the organization, like a specific database that they want to track, we can track that down. We also have a mechanism to sanitate the endpoints to make sure that there is no critical data save on the endpoints. But that is after we make sure that the file storage is safe again. So it could be that if a user touches a specific document and download that as a rogue employee, we will probably miss that. But a rogue employee is not something that happens for one file. Most of the times, what happens with rogue employees is they do it for a long period of time. And we will catch them. And when we catch them, our solution will give enough obtained evidence against that employee that you can really see what he did. And that's what is missing with today's technologies.
Okay, thanks.
How does your customers really know that it's working? What's the KPIs of saying to you, hey, the system is working?
So first, it's hard. So it's hard to find rogue employees or external attackers because it's rarely happened. What we can show them, as I showed you before, we can track the access denied event and the amount of downloads from the red areas that we calculate automatically. And we show that to the customers after 1 month, after 2 months of the installation, and they can use that at least 20% less of users sniffing around the data. We can show them how to block it. And we do it by creating messages and education to the users by default. Very, very easy to implement that.
So if employees are sniffing less, then it's due to your system?
Yes.
Because what? Because they got this access denied and then they got scared and they're not going to try it again?
Once a user access to a red document, we can give them a pop-up message saying to them, "Fear."
Okay, so that's like a red flag.
Like a minefield. You see the sign, you don't want to get in, or you only enter to the road that is not marked with.
Okay, thanks.
That's it? Okay.
There are so many competing applications in this space. How about penetrating the market? Are you doing it standalone or in collaboration with existing customers?
It's both, but for areas of mainly regulated areas like HIPAA, for example, actually customers are looking for solutions. There is not many solutions or many applications that protect company data. And DLP is for most organizations, it's very, very hard to implement. Taking Symantec for an example, it's between 9 months and a year and a half project just to create a manual policy. Okay? And here you don't need to do it. And it will answer for the HIPAA most of the regulation requirements.
Customers don't have a problem allowing you write access to their entire system?
It's on-prem. It's on-prem. We have 2 VMs installed in the customer organization. So basically,
but you're still writing into their specific directories, into their file system.
Of course, but it's on-prem. It's not me. It's not my software. My software is not connected back to me. I'm not collecting data from them. It's all sit in their network.
Okay, thank you very much, Kfir. Great job.